Netflix. You don't. You don't. Ah. I don't know. All these kids. You guys shouldn't get yourself involved in things that when you get into it, it will become a very big problem. Don't do it. I've dealt with very dangerous and stubborn guys. I know what they are. I can have emotions. I can have feelings for all of them not to go down because now they are scared to want to go down. I have feelings. I feel for them. But when I think about, okay, I've been attacked before. Okay, I've seen them in action. When cultists are in action, they don't have pity. They don't. And that's why whenever you have any means to catch any of them, catch that person, even if you will die, catch them. This is one stubbornness that keeps me going most times. Okay, because I continue to think that there should be a way to over-investigate them and catch them. Because me too, I will do it, man die once. And me too, I will face whatever consequences. I don't send anybody, Papa. Alright? I vow to deal with them that way. Because they don't listen to. Right? I'm human being, they are human beings. Right? How are they more important? Aren't all of us trying to build a society? Aren't all of us trying to have a peaceful society? Why should anybody be taking law into their hands? Who are they? Okay? You see? So that's why I said that even when I feel for them, I feel for them that, oh God, the kind of solution that these people want, let them just solve this. Let them just go down. Let Prime Boy, however they want to do it, let them just do it because I know they have negotiated this case. I know, well, because me, I'm always 7-8 steps ahead. I have checked pam, 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 Oriomi, pam, Berekete, pam. I know that, okay, the family want to do this the way they want. They want to face the public themselves, deceive you, get money from you, and then later they will now go and do something else on the ground. And you can deceive public because there are so many dull people in the public. There are many dull people in the public who cannot put 1 + 1. Whatever you tell them, they nod their head. As I'm talking to you right now, they will be gathered somewhere, nodding their head. It is the way it is. Okay, I'm trying to find what Wumi said about somewhere. Let's see everything. I'm gonna play everything. Okay, I didn't see. According to Abu Ibrahim, he said when he asked Wumi what happened to Mohbad, and they said, and he found out that Mohbad was injured, and first day, second day, he didn't have any treatment. Tetanus get into his injury, and only God can reveal what happened.
Presidential, Emma Binusa. Hey Joe, Ayat, I'm so sorry, please. I want to ask you something. Please, what exactly did I do to you?
You see, this Wumi girl is a very smart girl. I don't know why people are saying that this lady is not. You see, Wumi, Baba Mohbad, they are smarter than Mohbad. Both Wumi and Baba Mohbad, they are very, and that's why sometimes, right? For me, I think that if not for the father Mohbad died, I would have said, let nobody come between Baba Mohbad and Wumi. Let Wumi play Baba Mohbad too. Let them play themselves. I bet his head too is strong. Let Wumi to deal with him. Let him get sense. It's not by having white baby in his head. That's what they call self-discipline. Self-discipline. If he doesn't have it, they're gonna break his head. Nonsense.
Because it is not possible for me not to have done anything to you. The hatred you had so towards me and Liam,
Woman is throwing a jab. It's giving you a jab that guys. Listen, let me say something. That is it possible after all the sufferness I've suffered with Mohbad and have 5-month-old son for him, and now have to kill him? Is that possible? I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Please let me talk. I'm in pain. Let me talk, please. Drinking someone, no. Drinking someone, no. Yes. Drinking someone, no. Ṣé wọ́n ti ọ̀tá ẹgbẹ́ òye máa jẹ́ gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi, gbogbo ìlágùn tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi, tí mo ṣe fi gbogbo ayé mi, tí mo fi gbogbo ayé mi sìn, wọ́n ní ọ̀tá ẹgbẹ́ wọn máa jèrè. Bí mi ṣe wáyé mi ní mọ́tò, mi níṣẹ́ o, mi ní ẹni tí láyé mi o. Ọ̀pọ̀ tó máa mi sọ ìwọ́n ló pa ọmọ mi tó yí pé tó yí goyà ọtí sí mi tí mo ń pa ẹ̀, tí mi tó ṣe ọ̀nà ọ̀nà àwọn tí mi tí mo ń pa ẹ̀. Bóyá ẹni tó pàṣẹ ẹni tí mo fi gbogbo ayé mi sìn láyé mi, wọ́n ní ọ̀tá ẹgbẹ́ wọn máa jẹ ọ̀rọ̀. Bàtí mo wà nínú oyún ní àbọ̀dún náà ọ̀dọ́ ṣé wọ́n ní mo sùn sí o. First time àkọ́kọ́ mi tàtàjọ ní ilé tàgbà láyé wa, olùdàtọ̀ kú yìí o. Bàtà tó jọ ní ilé tàgbà nínú ayé wa, àwọn 15 ló ń gbé pẹ̀lú wa o. Ṣé wọ́n pọ̀ sínú pa ẹgbẹ́ ìgbàtọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ àmà jèrè? Kí wọ́n máa jèrè gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ṣe láyé mi? Ọkọ̀ ìwà fòṣù ọ̀dẹ̀ wa kú. Ṣé wọ́n pọ̀ sínú ẹgbẹ́ táìmù tó ẹ̀kọ́ àmà jèrè iṣẹ́ ayé mi? Ṣé wọ́n pọ̀ sínú kí n pa mo bá níbi táàbù rẹ̀ wá níbi táwọn èèyàn 15 ni wà?
Is it possible for me to kill Mohbad where there are 15 people, where his brother is, his family is? I think Wumi is gonna be a good rapper. If Wumi sings, she has a rapper's voice.
everything she lo. Ọmọ yóò kí n sùn kí n jẹun kí n ṣe anything. Mo máa fi ìdẹ́bí pé mo fi ìdílé ààbò ni. Mo máa fi ìdẹ́bí pé mo fi mo náà ṣe ẹbẹ nínú ọ̀sán.
Guys, what did I just hear? Guys, do you think Mohbad is older than Wunmi? Do you think Mohbad is older than Wunmi? What did I hear? Ọmọ yìí ò kì í sùn. Ta ni ọmọ yìí? Ṣé Mohbad lọmọ yìí fún ẹ? Mohbad lọmọ yìí ò kì í sùn. Ọmọ yìí ò kì í sùn ní Mohbad. I don't believe Mohbad is older than Wunmi. What is this? Can't you hear what she's saying?
What he knows about it. He might have gotten information from somewhere so I can clear myself. I don't really want to. And also, be able to tell you, those good people, I have begged Baba to come and do DNA since November, but Baba Olori, Baba Oche DNA. He have come to pay our family. Ni tí mo ṣe lọ́dọ̀ yẹn kọ́ mi. Our family Baba commission was lọ́dọ̀ yẹn kọ́ mi lẹ́yìn ní Ayọ̀bọ̀. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀ Baba sá fún DNA because of the money they are giving him. You people don't know this man's scope. You people don't know him. I know him so well. I don't know you people.
Lady, if you know this man so well, take the challenge of DNA on yourself and embarrass this man publicly. Alright? If you think your hands are clean, then you embarrass this man publicly by doing the DNA. Do the DNA with any credible organization and then sue Mohbad father. Sue him for defamation of character. I will support that bill. I will support it. Do the right thing and show that this child belongs to him and then sue Baba Mohbad. If you sue Baba Mohbad for any amount, Baba fans have to contribute the money. Baba fans, which don't their salary, they must drop their salary. I wonder how the house will look like. A house with Wunmi, Baba Mohbad, and Mohbad. I wonder how that kind of house will look like because Wunmi is very, very smart. Baba is smart, but Mohbad don't know. So, Wunmi is saying that Baba Mohbad is pained that the wife told him he is not Mohbad, that and he should get DNA done. And Baba herself is scared to do DNA to prove that he's Mohbad. Is Mohbad father. So whether Mohbad our father or not, does he deserve to die? Now I think Mickey, you have one question you wanted to ask me. Have you confirmed your question?
No. You told me that day now. And somebody took that answer that day. It was just, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't bother yourself, bro.
If you can do one thing, because invite someone that they make it like your team. They are the ones who are making things work for you because it's not actually the truth. Like they are fighting against justice because what else like what am I going to tell you now?
Guys, I'm gonna come back live soon. I need to sleep. Take care, everybody. I need to sleep.
No problem.
And we want to believe that the Commissioner of Justice, for him to have come out to celebrate 1 year, which is almost 1 year the case started, is a plus for him, for his ministry as an Attorney General and a Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to be able to crack down on this particular case and deliver justice. It is one of the things that we want, because when people are law officers we expect them to deliver on their mandates, to use their position to help the leader of the government to deliver on the mandates when it comes to justice in the society. And of course, me as a person, I'm going to be willing to support that kind of a government. I'm still going to be here for a little while. Though I have said it, please, anybody should not attach. If they release anything, if I have my way, I will appeal to anybody. Don't just mess up with the security of the society. Don't throw anything on social media. There are some things that you don't throw on social media for the sake of innocent people, for the sake of the society, states. You know, any mismanagement could trigger bloodshed from either side. It could get messed up. So I'm going to appeal again, once again, that please ensure that whatever you want to do, it's important that you follow due process and put into consideration the safety and life of other people, except if the government deliberately choose to prove that, okay, we don't care about the people. But of course, the government is showing that they care about the people, and they don't want this country to go into flames and all of that, this state to go into flames. So if they are doing the right thing, there is no way, I am saying that we're going to be Black Rose. What are you saying? We said, I can't believe that you're celebrating the lies the Lagos State Attorney is telling. No, it's not celebrating. Don't worry, Black Rose. Nobody is celebrating it. We just have to. That is the position of things. We are not going to prosecute the matter, so we just have to wait on them and let them do as they promised. That they're going to be charging people because they're going to be charging them to court, and when they say prosecution is going to start, it means that immediately the DPP's advice comes out, you're not going to write the advice. I'm not going to write the advice. I'm not going to write. When they mean legal advice, it's more like they are trying to probably, tell the world who they think has case to answer. So it can't be done by any other person. We still have to understand that it is the police and the government through the Ministry of Justice that will do this job. So please, like I'm saying, let us take our time to ensure that we first and foremost let the government do their job. We all are on standby. It's not child's play. Child's play. Look at me. I can't even go out. I can't even go and barb. I can't even go and do anything. I have not. The only time I stepped out was when I was changing where I was. I am saying. So so people should understand that the government know what they are doing. Who are they prosecuting? Prime Boy or Nurse who never spoke? No, that is where you are getting it wrong. That's why I'm saying that it is time for us to calm down. Maybe when people ask questions, I'll be able to answer, because the point is this. The coroner inquest is only trying to do a finding. But police have done their investigation and they've duplicated their findings, everything to an extent to the DPP. Please do not misinform the public. Know how these things work. The coroner inquest is just a fragment of the investigation. Even if coroner inquest do anything, it will still bring their own findings and give it to the DPP, just the way police did their own. Police doesn't have means to do pathologicals, coroner inquest, forensic. Police doesn't have it. They have the power to initiate it and say, okay, we've investigated to this level. But what we think that will draw more light to us, if there should be a coroner inquest, as in a forensic, a postmortem, that is when police will say, if we now do postmortem, then we can be able to cross all the T's and dot all the I's with all the findings that we have done. So the stuff is that police, they've interrogated, they've investigated many people, and all their findings, they've duplicated it to the DPP for advice. The only part that is remaining is they know that to know what really transpired. Like I said to you, the presence of blood that Baba Mohbad said he saw, the presence of blood Abdul Baba said she saw. They know certainly, the government and the police know certainly it is not from that wound. That is why they said they actually went into like, okay, can we just go and do post-mortem corona inquest to determine? I am saying, people do not understand why that. So when they feel like, okay, let's go to that area and let's know, because it can't be this hand. So by so doing, they initiated and they said they took the sample. Another thing that is possible, another thing that I know that is possible is that, what do I say? I'm misinforming the public. I don't understand how these people are on social media, because what you're trying to say, I don't know where you're getting your idea that I'm informing, because misinforming. People think that majority of you do not even know what corona inquest means and what they are doing. Corona inquest is not the one that will try the case. Corona inquest cannot do all the job the police can do. The corona inquest just want to see whose action can link them to whatever they will see in the post-mortem, in whatever the forensic they do. But the key investigation is going to be done by the police. It's going to be done by the police, which police have done. Whether we all like it or not, police have done some investigation that they know some people are responsible for some certain things. So as it is now, it is safe for everybody to wait and let the police, let the director of public prosecution under normal circumstances, because naturally, if any case comes up like this, even if it's the police that investigated the case, if it is a case of homicide, murder, anything, even if they suspect anybody and they arrest the person, they will take the person to magistrate court and duplicate the file to the DPP. If the state is to, because it's the state that will prosecute. In cases like this, it is the state that will prosecute. And the state would have to know who and who they want to prosecute, what is in the case. So all your investigation, bring it to us. Let's see all the documents. When they see it, then they will say, okay, a crime is committed here. A crime is likely committed here. A crime is likely committed by this person and so person. So these people have case to answer. And then they will charge them to court. So people do not understand. Whatever it is that the corona inquest will still do, even if corona inquest, they go to corona inquest will still submit what the court finds out. It's not a trial court. They will only come and say, okay, this is who we suspect that should be charged. That is the job of the corona inquest. Is not the court, because a lot of people do not know. So whatever the case may be, whether people are still going to be talking at the corona inquest or not, the DPP, if they find out that, okay, we've gotten the pathology, the forensic, the autopsy, the post-mortem, whatever they want to get, if they immediately lay their hands on it and their own pathology is able to explain to them, even for, they will just come up and say, okay, with evidence you have, so this is the person that we suspect should answer to the question, how did this particular substance get into Mohbad's body? And whether we like it or not, maybe during police investigation, somebody had confessed to them that at so period of time, I was the one that gave him food. So period of time, I was the one that injected him. So period of time. And if they realized that what was found in the body was, and that particular thing that took his life, must have gotten into his body few hours before he died. And this is how this thing got into his body. Whoever, during police investigation, confirm, or whoever they say did this, and who also said, yes, I did this with him, that is the person that we brought in to say, now we asked you the other time when we arrested you, that what did you say? You did this, you did that. I kept saying, who is NMS lab and the state pathologists have already told the court is submitted and inconclusive. If they submitted and inconclusive, and now they said they've gotten the full one, because the time they requested the person to come to corona inquest, if it is not concluded, it's not a concluded stuff. If it's waiting for further on, they want to do second opinion, and if they've gotten it now, how is that stuff? Please, you know what, guys, we need to be careful. This is not, it's not really a social media stuff. It's good that people are coming up on social media to demand for justice, but when it comes to the technical aspect of this law, if you don't really understand how it works, it's still safe for us to just listen or just allow the process. People that are interested, that are really, people are putting their lives on the line. I am not joking here. I am putting my life on the line. I abandoned my life, everything, my house, my everything. I left it in Nigeria, even my child. If up until now, almost a month plus, I've not even have a means to speak to my child. Do you think I'm joking? The international community are not joking. You need to know what is going on the ground. I don't want to delve too much on that. Maybe a lot of people thought this Justice for Mohbad is just a child's play, it's social media. It might look like it's a social media razzmatazz for some people. But for some of us that are neck deep into justice and fighting for human rights, wow, kikio. Tó bá jẹ́ pé human rights yìí ni mo kàn ṣe tí mo fi ní orúkọ tí mo ní, mo ti achieve, mo ti make it, mo ti wà okay nìyẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe pé I am popular as an actor before. Tó bá jẹ́ pé human rights mo ṣe débi tí mo fi level tó fi wà popular. You know, that is, so it's incomparable. I'm not looking for fame. I'm using my fame to support in my own way. So I'm not in the class of those that I want to be making fame with this. I have been properly drilled, tutored. A lot of people, the government, they've invested in me. The people, Nigerian people, they've invested in me. So it's a different ball game. So when the advice comes out, if they say you have a case to answer, go to court now. Go on. It's not even a case, they will pick all of them up. I can let it draw out when it my charging. And that is why I am still taking my time to be here. Because if I rush back to Nigeria now, it could be like I'm being ambushed, deceived to return back, and that would make a mess. So I am staying here because I want to see. We need to see the charges. We need to see what they have. So when we realize that what they have is incomplete, then we can be able to advise them and say, okay, you know what, you are missing some certain things. Because like yesterday, I was able to establish communication with the police, and of course the police themselves, they said they are waiting. They are waiting for the DPP's advice because they cannot decide for the DPP. The law says whether you are police or whether you are coroner inquest, you cannot decide. You can only send your advice, you get your findings to the office of the Attorney General. No, the only two people that can charge people to court on criminal matters is the police or the Attorney General of the state. No this and no peace. If anybody is telling you, eba me charge yes court or my no court lola on sotare ni o. If it is civil matter, on je lowo, o be sun ko be sun dada. Okay, dada. Somebody greet you, don't greet you well. Somebody they owe you money, you can take it to court in your own volition. The person does not even necessarily have to appear. The person you are charging to court might not necessarily have to appear. And the police will not even intervene. They don't even know until a judge gives them order on a separate stuff. That is if it is a civil matter. But if it is a criminal matter, I can tell you if police says we have not concluded our investigation, you cannot charge it to court. If the Attorney General says we have not concluded our investigation, if police are not charging, if you want us to help you, we will need to do our findings, our investigation. If we see reason to go to court, we'll go to court. If not, we will give them, whoever has been arrested, the grant them bail while we continue our investigation. So people must be able to know all this and establish this seriously. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Classify it and ensure that it does not go with the name that people know, because it's easy for anybody to work and say this is what by the person, and they will tell those people that that actually into two, or this is where they must not even disclose the location and as well as the name. So it could be that they change the name and you people were making inquiries on a different name, and they will tell you, no, we don't have it because that is not the name that we have. And they don't have right to tell you details of other people that brought their test, their samples. So let's calm down. The moment that the government says, yes, we are, it's because they saw the yearning, the sacrifices. Is it right to label someone's specimen? I'm not in the homicide department. I don't know how they go about it. I'm only telling you my own personal opinion. They told us they did have Mohbad's case. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Black Rose. But what I'm just going to ask us to do is that whatever it is that they are bringing, are you with me? It doesn't even make sense. If you, Black Rose, you want Mohbad to get justice, if the results the government are bringing confirms, the autopsy confirms that something was found in his body aside the injection the nurse gave, or maybe it's the result of injection, let's wait and hear. Don't jump the gun. Don't create confusion. Don't let us make it difficult for the government. I don't know what the role you're playing now, but please, I want to stop responding to you, because to create unnecessary tension and division for the government that is now willing to help, we show that we are trying to create unnecessary. People should not even respond to this. People should not even give this an audience, because it's not going to even make sense at the end of it, because the right thing to do is to wait for what they will come up with as charges. If you know you have authentic evidence, authentic sample, authentic results of the sample of Mohbad's body, and if the advice that the government is bringing up shows contrary, then you can speak up. So at the end of the day, please let us just let's ignore this kind of because I don't know what you're trying to achieve with what you're saying now. Because if the government says Mohbad will get justice, and they have the full report now of the forensic and toxicology, I don't know why anybody should be angry with that, because at the end of the day, that result would determine, when they say with the results they have and with the investigation of the police, they will compare everything with what this person wrote as statement, with the testimony of this witness. They've come to the conclusion, because the nurse was arrested by the police. I am saying the nurse made some confession. The nurse dropped some certain items to the government, and of course to the police. So whether the nurse came to coroner inquest or not, even if the nurse did come to coroner inquest, it's still going to be around what she told the police she's coming to say at the coroner inquest. So if the DPP are going to be bringing up the advice based on what the nurse said to either the police or the coroner inquest, why is anybody going to be saying that because the nurse did not come to coroner inquest, they cannot draw conclusion? Trust me, the police, they've gone into the matter, they've seen everything. So it is not right at this point to start making it look like the government are not doing anything when they are now cooperating to deliver. I don't know what we want again until we hear. Before me, I can react. Until I see the DPP's advice and who is being arrested and charged for what crime. That is when we can now start reacting. And that is why I am not even in a hurry to return back to Nigeria now. I'm going to wait for another 2-3 weeks to see who is going to be charged, because that court, Ajoma Wamben, I said it and I don't go back on my word. At the trial, at the coroner inquest, at the trial court, I will be there. What I need to sacrifice, I'm not doing human rights or this stuff because of any other thing. This is how I want to contribute to my country. And what I am doing is for the benefit for everybody, including people that you think that are not in support of justice. And it doesn't even make sense that anybody who in his or her conscience or consciousness of mind will be acting secretly or openly that you don't want justice. That means you are a slave. You are a misfit. and then you don't deserve, your children and your generation doesn't deserve a better life. Because at the end of the day, without justice, there can never be peace in a society. There can never be peace. I'm just going to appeal to whoever, Black Roses, whoever, if anybody has hacked into the CCTV, if anybody has anything in their hand, I'm going to appeal. Please don't just, I don't know what might be in your mind, do not unnecessarily throw anything on social media without proper it's going to be dangerous. I am appealing and I'm begging. Please do not, social media can trigger and can mess things up. People can lose their lives based on what they see on social media. And so we need to be careful. I'm saying this because I am patriotic. No matter how much I antagonize the government, it is when the government show beyond reasonable doubt, if the police show beyond reasonable doubt that they are not who they are, if the police shows clearly, if the government shows clearly that, oh, this government that you people put here will use your commonwealth and resources to cover up murder, and that is when we can now say, you know what, enough is enough, let's just face it. Because if they can do it to one person, that means they can do it to all of us. To all of us. To anybody's fault. So I'm going to be appealing to all of us. Please let us understand how it works. A lot of people don't know how these things work. That the North did not attend the coroner inquest or has not attended the coroner inquest does not stop the director of public prosecution from looking at the case file brought before them and all the evidence before them to charge people to court. The coroner inquest doesn't necessarily have to interpret what is on the forensic and toxicology before they make arrests and charge to court. That is another thing that we should educate the young people. They don't have to wait. Coroner inquest is just maybe we want that particular department to explain and ensure that they balance it up. Give everybody the opportunity to come and say, from what is found in this stuff, we don't know who to pin it to. We don't want to make a mistake. So allow everybody to come and say their part so that from what we did, we can advise the DPP on who you think has a case to answer and should be charged for whatever is found in Mohbad's body that took his life. So, and it's all about get me, when you could be, until you come on here. But Mohbad or justice, Nigerian youth, we are getting close to that. But please do not relent on your horse. It is not time to be complacent. We are just starting. I don't like trouble, but I make good trouble. And that is why, Emil, I will be on the standby. If we see the need to come out and lend our voices peacefully, we will still do it. And that is why I'm going to be appealing for a united front. I'll be appealing for unity. I'll be appealing for us to tilt away from trying to frustrate the effort of the government at this stage, except there is a legitimate ground, and you must have reason, and you must have enough tangible thing to back it up. Because we must not, at this second stage, lose the justice that we have been looking for a long time. It wasn't an easy task. I would have lost my life in the course of looking for justice. But I still thank God I'm here. A lot of people, they have been taken to police stations, they have been taken to court, prisons. People have been suffering a lot. The sacrifices, they must worth it. And that is how you get justice. And we're going to be doing everything humanly possible. They've been contacting, even the international community, they are already even looking into the matter on the ground. And the people that are trying to block this justice, they would have wished that give this person justice. Why are you involving me? It's going to get to that stage. So let's just keep our fingers crossed.